Welcome back to another episode of Glenn's Views. There's a cat under my chair and he's tickling me, but that won't distract us. So today we have an interview with a beautiful mind, another beautiful mind, and often she goes by the name of Sugar Mama, but some people call her Courtney Ossing. So Courtney, could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, hi, my name is Courtney Ossing. I'm 22 years old and I am the owner of Sugar Mama.
Sugar Mama. So Courtney, what type of business do you run?
I currently run a food business from home. I'm a qualified pastry chef as well as sugar crafter. And basically I can do any food from your wedding cake to your casual Friday night burger.
Wow. So you really love sugar.
Yeah, sugar is my thing, right?
So where did your name come from?
My name came from my little boy. He is currently 11 months old. And purely because I love sugar and I love all things cakes and sweets and so does he. I thought, why not call myself Sugar Mama, seeing as I'm now a mama and I'm busy with sugar.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So I believe that in life we have different levels of success. Some people begin things, then the next step is to maintain it, and the third step is to grow it. So can you please explain to us how is your business started?
Well, my business started when I was placed on unpaid maternity leave, basically last year. And then I thought, I've got enough money saved, I'll be fine. And basically my unpaid maternity leave ran into the coronavirus lockdown. And I was like, okay, now I need to make a plan. Because my money's running out. I've got medical aid, I've got a baby, I've got rent to pay. So I thought, let me just try and post a few pictures of food. But I was still too scared to initially post like food for sale. So I would take photos of all these food and post it on Instagram and just kind of see how people reacted to it. And everyone would message me saying, oh my word, are you making this? Can I buy it? Can you make this for me? Because remember that time, fast food places were basically closed and everyone wanted McDonald's, but nobody could actually get McDonald's. So I thought to myself, okay, let's go for it. And I pushed myself. I built up the courage and basically made my first menu, posted it, and people ordered. And I was shocked. I really didn't think anyone would go for it, but they did.
Yeah. So I see in your story that you overcame the fear of starting something. And sometimes that is like the worst thing, but you never know what's at the end of the other tunnel, the light at the end. The end of the light.
At the end of the tunnel, basically.
Yeah. So sometimes you just need to pull that curtain back and take a peek of what's at the other end. And so can you explain to us the fear that you kind of felt?
Well, let's just say there's the fear of rejection of your idea. There's the fear that no one is going to trust you or be interested in your product. And for me, that was a big thing. It's like, I enjoy my food. My family enjoys my food. But do they just enjoy it because they're my family? So initially, sending out my first food, my hands were shaking. It's like, I come from a restaurant where I'm cooking all the time. I had customers telling me they come back there for my food. They traveled for my food. And that was kind of confident, like it built my confidence, but also I was in the protection of another business. So for me it was like, what is stopping someone from turning around and telling me that like, you making it at home, I can make it at home. So I really had to overcome that. And when my first few meals went out and people actually gave me that positive feedback, that gave me the will to keep going. Because otherwise I would have crumpled into a ball and given up.
So I would say encouragement to those watching that sometimes you just need to go for it, push through.
You really have to. And sometimes it will be quiet, and I'll send out meals and I'm checking my phone, like waiting for customers to give me feedback. And there will be customers, because there are people that don't think to automatically message you. So I wouldn't get feedback, and then I would sit and think on it for days on end, like what if they didn't enjoy it? And then the following week comes and they order and they're like, I really enjoyed last week's food, and it's like I can breathe. But even so, with that fear, I kept on posting new menus, kept on trying to improve everything. Because if I had to sit back and realize nothing is going to get done, if I don't take those steps to do it, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. Where would I be now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, the next step of the 3 steps that I asked about, or I spoke about, which was beginning, and now you're kind of maintaining that. So, can you give us an articulation of how you would describe growth for your personal business?
Wow. It's been a wild ride. Let's say I started with styrofoam packaging and plastic. You know, kind of like an Anisa's vibe with the styrofoam and the plastic
We don't mention
that. Basically. And everything was super simple. I was going to Pick n Pay because I didn't have like the big supplier network trusting me yet. So I was going to Pick n Pay and buying like all my ingredients there, spending a lot of money, and you barely make a turnover like that. But where I am now, I'm able to call in my suppliers that I used to, the same suppliers that the restaurant used, are now willing to deliver to me.
Hey.
So I've got my credits at all these different places, I get my invoices, I get my weekly deliveries. I started out with no deep fryer. I now own an industrial deep fryer, restaurant level, and another deep fryer, standard. Also, I didn't have something to toast my roll, so I had like a small sandwich griller going in the beginning, which was very sad. I could only toast 2 rolls at a time, and sometimes I had 50 rolls to get through before 6 o'clock. Now I have a full flat top grill, I've got a new oven, I've got something I dreamed of since I was about 8 years old, was a proper kitchen stand mixer. And now, even when I was working, I couldn't get that for myself, which just shows you how salary kind of limits you. It keeps you in this comfort zone where you can't actually get what you need to get, and there's no drive to push for anything else.
The golden handcuff, as it goes.
Basically. It's like, yes, it's nice to relax and everything, but orders are covered, but you don't get any further. And now I own a Kenwood Chef XL titanium with the light, all added attachments, and to me that's great. I've got fancy new packaging, new labels, a new sauce line launching, and I never thought I would be here. If I had to look back to the beginning of lockdown when I was crying, thinking to myself, how am I going to pay these bills? How am I going to look after my baby? To where I am now, it was really worth the jump.
That is so, I feel inspired. Hope you guys feel inspired. I feel like I want to start another new business. Like, literally, the sky is the limit, and the way you push and envision yourself really helps. And you inspire me, and hopefully the people watching this will be inspired. Because I believe that if everyone or most people can get out of that mindset where I need to search for a job instead of becoming a job creator, you start becoming more free. Because if you have money, you're kind of more free to do what you need to do or what you want to do. Because so often people are like stressed at home. How
am I going to make this? How am I going to pay this bill? And all they can focus on is that small amount that they need to pay that bill. And at the end of the day, all you're going to end up doing is living hand to mouth. Like, here's my salary, I just got it now. You're going to work just to pay those bills. You're never going to be anything more than that.
And I get the sense also that this is your passion. Like, you love this. Like, I can see it. Like, you glow it up. Like, this is your passion. Like, sugar mom.
To see your name, let's just say to see your brand on packaging and to see it go out and to see people happy, it's a feeling I can't explain. Like, it's my dream that's now a reality, and I'm hoping to take it further and approach stores. I mean, we've just got a deal now with a store called Low Carb Connect, where the products will now be available on the online store.
Wow.
So for me to be here and to be able to be at home with my son at the same time and working at my own pace is just it's amazing.
That is definitely a story everyone needs to hear. And so we'll go on to the next question. What is like, so anyone can literally make food out from their house. But I believe it's the heart and vision of a specific space or company that makes the difference. So what is your heart? What is your mission for your business?
My mission is to make delicious food for everybody. And it's not just a blanket statement like, I want to make good food for everyone. It's my meals are tailored to each and every person. If you have a gluten allergy, if you are keto or diabetic friendly, if you are just a standard eater but you can't eat like cheese, there's certain things that my customers approach me with and I will go that extra mile for them. There's a customer that can't eat flour at all. She can't even smell it. Her throat pipe closes.
Wow.
And she said all she's had are these terrible, disgusting cakes and they charge you an arm and a leg for it. And she's never had a special birthday cake. I went, it took me maybe a total of 4 days of trial and error of recipes to get her the most beautiful birthday cake that looks like a birthday cake. Because she said all she was sitting with were these thin little pancake looking cakes for a birthday and she never felt special. And for me to be able to give that to her and give her a cake that's healthy, that looks good and tastes amazing, that's what means something to me at the end of the day.
So what I'm hearing is that first of all, you're not chasing money. You are living out your passion. And secondly, I feel a sense of you are a relational person. Like you love maintaining that relationship with your customer, where you understand the needs, not just chasing their pockets, but understanding them as a person, and the money comes afterwards.
Money is really afterwards for me. I am focused on my customers and I get to know them, I get to know their stories. And I mean, it's always been like that. From when I worked at the cafe, I would see cars and I know exactly who's getting out of the car. I know how many people, I know exactly what they're going to eat, how they like their food plated. And to me, that's what makes the difference. Because anyone can make you food, but if someone knows you and really knows the way you like to eat, what you can and can't eat, and they go through that extra mile to give you something that exceeds your expectations, that to me is what makes the difference.
So I'm going to put this link in the description below. You guys, you better buy from Courtney. I'm going to come for you. You just heard that she thrives on relation, and I hope that you will take the link in the description, go to her page and really pop her a DM. Like, I'm looking for maybe a biscuit that tailors to my needs, and she will make it for you. She will
anything.
She will love to help you out. But let's sync ourselves. Let's get back to the entrepreneurial mindset, because I know we always get off
topic.
And now we're talking about other stuff. So, yeah, question number 6. Does marketing matter?
Marketing matters more than anything, basically. Because my customers would not know what food I'm selling if I don't post that menu each week. They wouldn't know how to contact me. And I will say this, marketing pictures of the food makes the biggest difference. And I trialed it myself a few weeks ago just to see if pictures of the food matter that much to my customers. The loyal customers who have been eating from me and know me, they ordered, even though I didn't post pictures, I just posted a word menu. And I noticed it was quiet that week, and I was like, okay. But now they ordered their food. When the food went out, I took photos and I said, thank you to everyone who supported. This week was great. I posted pictures of the food, and the amount of comments I got afterwards saying, oh my word, I wish I didn't see the menu. I wish I'm like, you did see the menu. You just didn't see the picture of the food. Which I understand, because I mean, times are tough right now. Imagine you spending money on something you can't see, you know? People need to see these things. They need to feel like they can trust me through the marketing of the food. Because if I don't put my brand out there on Facebook, on Instagram, they won't know about me. I'm not as big as McDonald's, you know. There's no massive sign outside my house saying Sugar Mama is here. And even if there was, I don't know what type of people would be pulling out.
Whoa. So yeah, marketing matters, because apparently people eat with their eyes, first of all. Then they eat with their lips, the mouth.
Their mouth, their stomachs.
They eat. So guys, marketing matters. how would you measure success in terms of your business? Because our generation today are Instagram generation, TikTok generation. We believe in instant gratification, instant success overnight, or we want our things to go big real quick, too fast, and we don't have a foundation to support it. So how would you measure success in terms of your business?
When I look back at where I started and where I am now, my success is basically growth, that I've used all the money that I've gained to build my business more. I've got new equipment, I've got new branding, and I've got new lines coming up. That for me is success. Seeing my customer base grow, that for me is success. It's not always about what's in the bank. It's more about visually seeing, like you said, you need to see it. I need to see, I go into my kitchen and I'm like, this new stove top right here. I did that, you know. That's what gets me through. Seeing that, seeing the reviews I'm getting, that's how I would measure success like that.
So would you say one day in the future you would own your own deli?
That is in the pipeline. I'm definitely working towards that. I've put away my savings. I've bought some of the equipment already, so hopefully we'll get there.
Oh, just for an extra question, that's not part of the questions. Would you do events where you come out and sell your things as a stall or something like that?
Yes, definitely. I'm open to anything like that.
And so guys, you heard it from our own mouth. Sugar Mama does events for you guys.
Yes.
So I'll put the link in the description again below. If you don't, ask Janie. Ik zal voor jou komen. Ja.
Brilliant of it.
So, what would you say is your niche? What sets you apart from everyone else?
I would say that we do practically everything. So you can get your milkshake, you can get your hot food, you can get your dessert, and it can all be tailor-made to you. You can even get samosas and pies, you can get jalapeno.
It's so cool. I saw a status the other day. Guys, I'm selling samosas. An hour later, sold out.
Everyone bought them. And I'm telling you, it's the difference is also when you don't focus on profit and you focus on making good food, you'll find that people appreciate it more. A lot of customers message me back on the samosa saying, it was such a pleasure to eat a proper steak mince-filled samosa, not just onions and, you know, so little things.
I hope you guys noticed the passion, the steak full.
Basically.
Yeah, so there's passion and love in Sugar Mama's food. That is a lot to say. Passion, love.
Lots of love.
Lots of love in the food. So, we are so focused, and I'm talking about us, I'm talking about our generation. We are so focused on looking like we have power, but we don't know the pains of power. We are so focused on looking like we have a position of excellence, but we're not really focused on the sweat and tears. Right? And so what is your responsibilities as the business owner? It's a nice title to have. But what is the pains?
Difficult title to have. It comes with a lot of self-control, a lot of time management. If I don't spend my time developing a menu and posting it on time on a Monday, then less people will have time to see it by the time my orders close. I might not get it out there in time, business will be slow. If I don't make the shopping lists and work out the costing of all the foods, I could risk running at a loss. I could end up with no money at the end of the week. I could end up buying the wrong ingredients. It's a lot of work. And then also going into the packaging side of things. I need to make sure I get all the packaging. Even if I'm sitting here late at night just folding packaging and putting branding stickers on it for the next day so that things can go smoothly, I could end up spinning. Customers can end up waiting for their food, and I hate that day. They mustn't be standing outside waiting. If they tell me 6 o'clock, they need to pull up, and I'll carry the food out to the car. There it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on me to do those things, to develop new items, to also be a mom at home. It's a lot. And also to keep the kitchen clean. Because a lot of people don't understand. If you want to sell food from home, you have to keep with the HACCP regulations. You have to keep things spotless. You have to sterilize, especially with COVID as well. So if I don't do these things, it's not going to get done. I'm not going to get anything,
Mm.
the whole business is just gonna crumble.
Yeah. Sure, it was a lot, eh?
It is.
Yes, sir. So, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs? If you can look in that camera and just advise them like, look here, it's not just about the position.
It's not just about making an Instagram page and posting and being like, oh, would you like to buy this? It's really about taking that leap of faith and trusting everything you have into that brand. It's not going to be easy. There will be quiet weeks and things are always difficult in the beginning. You don't automatically make a profit. It's not always about making a profit. You've got to invest what you get back into your company in order to grow your company. But I'm telling you, it's so much more worth it. Once you've invested that time into yourself, once you've worked hard, you'll turn around and will realize you've got more free time on your hands from 9 to 5, and I'm earning more than double what I was being paid to work 6 days a week. I was working 6 days a week.
This has been Cleanse Views Creative and Sugar Mama saying goodbye and see you later.